Welcome, guys. 2026 has been a busy year. My newborn son is keeping me very, very occupied. In terms of Go Play, have not had any tournaments yet, and yesterday I played my first match of 2026. So it was very, very good to get some gameplay in here. Specifically, this was a friendly matchup face pitting the North American players, predominantly US players, against the strongest Go school in Shanghai, China. And they're led by a very strong professional teacher, and he taught a great number of students, systematically. Lots of classes and things like that. And as strong Go schools in China go, they have plenty of strong players. This is the third friendly matchup against them, and we North American hasn't won yet. Shanghai is the largest and the richest city in China, so this is not quite a surprise. But yeah, let's just say before this round, we were really looking forward to getting some revenge and beating up the younger kids. We fielded a great number, 26 Go players, all very, very strong mid to high level players, including myself, who is a professional player. They found a professional player to play me as well. Most of the opposing side are amateur 6-dans, fox around 9-dan, 8-dans, and amateur 5-dans on the relatively strong side. Okay, so it was very, very good to be able to play this match, and let's see how my game went. Okay, started off pretty normal. I am playing black against a counterpart professional player in China. Probably relatively new, relatively young, since he, likely has not played. He was a student and he became a professional player in the last couple of years. As black here, this pretty normal Joseki and opening so far. White is very fast at the development, and black is a little more solid, although the last move 04 is very efficient. A normal Joseki move is here, for example. As a first match of the year is concerned, of course, I really, really wanted to win. Most of the 26 matches will happen on February 21st in the evening time, US Eastern Time, 7:30 US East p.m. tomorrow, February 21st. So all the games will be played on Fox. Hope the US players do extremely well. Back into the game, this move is very, very good for white. A normal continuation here would be white, taking this one stone, but the efficiency is a little bit lacking if white plays there, and in the game white jumps. This is very efficient. Black does have a way to try to live on the inside later, but this move really impacts the lower side fight very, very well. Here I decided to go for a very slightly weird, very attack-oriented move. This jump is a perfect move. This incidentally is the AI blue move at the moment. Very similar, with a slight emphasis one line closer to the bottom white group. Our match was played a little bit earlier due to the request of my opponent's request. So I played this last night, and opponent ended up spending a lot of time around this juncture, which makes sense. This is a bit of a tough moment here for white, but the game is actually a little bit more favorable for white. Best move was this, and something like this. overall, white is just able to take care of the group, and black is not actually able to surround white. And the one stone being a little bit closer, this attacking move being closer to white actually is a detriment if black is not able to surround white. So when white played this f3 Sente move, took the opportunity to counter Atari here. Makes a lot of sense. White plays this Hane move, which is very, very interesting. This one is meant, as the game showed, to play this way and get enough Aji so that white has this Sente move on the corner. This way white reaches total safety. One possible move by black is to play this one and give up the corner and continue to, with a Ponuki plus a favorable exchange, develop on the rest of the board. During the game, I was a little more greedy, so went for to keep the attack alive. But here, this is very, very important. Do not panic when you're under attack, guys. If you play something like this as white, black will have played the Ponuki, and black is very, very happy. So white extends first and extends out first, makes these Ataris. This cuts black into two groups and somewhat limits black's Moyo on the right hand side. White is doing slightly better at this moment. Decide to go for a very, very strong attack as a result. Engulfing white, trying to use my black corner as thickness to surround on the outside, make white live inside here. It is at this moment my opponent started spending a lot of time. The matches are all played with 40 minutes main time and 3 times 30 seconds. This is a bit of a tough spot for white, but white is actually doing okay as long as white ends up surviving. Hard attack decided to go for it's easy to try to go for something like this, but upon this move getting laddered, black is not able to actually get at white's liberties like this, and white would break out this way. So a bit of a pity, had to go for this outside strengthening of the surround kind of move. And here it's telling that black does. This is one of the better moves, and this is noticeably leaving a bit of a gap on the outside. This is almost perfect from white, and ends up going for an exchange here. One of the best AI diagrams goes like this: white takes a corner, black takes the side group. Already a fairly complicated exchange. Decides to go for maximum greed this way, and here white has a very, very interesting way to get out of trouble here. This is this move. This move will force black to defend, and then after this, white will have just enough to make 2 eyes, one in the middle and one on the side. And this weird looking like inwards move is actually a great eye making move. If black goes for white's inside problems, now white extends, and then white is able to connect. This one stone, this diagonal stone works perfectly to connect, and then this whole thing would be just so nice for white. Very, very nice, interesting to see here. So at this moment, black will have no choice but to allow white to cut through the black shape and then capture a very large corner. So upon not finding this, white runs out. This also makes perfect sense. At this moment, remember, it's more important for us to get our shape strong than it is to go for a go for a surrounding attack, or for something like a cut against half of the white group. So black getting to play here really evens out all the disadvantages that black has. It was a very tough spot for white to defend, so this does make sense. As such, white pushes, creates some cutting points in cutting points in the black shapes, and the game is very even at this moment. But if black goes back and defends, this will be a little slow, and white would have destroyed all the black potential and more. So here it was, I took the opportunity, played this peep move, and a very tough moment for white here. Of course, tough moment for both sides, really a tough moment for white. My opponent goes for the push. I believe he wants to get a, the push, I'm sure he expected the push to go through just fine. And it was, I'm sure he expected the block, and white can sort of just continue his way. I did not go for the block, and remember, one of the attacking ideas that I had was to use the corner as thickness, the one place where E2, where we captured a stone, as thickness, and it was at this moment I went for the counter attack. Very nice. This is very vicious. Idea is white blocks, I play this, white connects, and totally go for a seal in. This is white plays here. I can even go into this corner and just attempt to allow this shape to hold. White can go for something like this move to survive here, but then he is very likely gonna not survive on the left-hand side. Very, and this kind of thing, of course, black can also play something like a block. This way, white can try to make a ko, but black will be able to survive on the inside, like this. White will end up losing this liberty race, go from the outside, by actually 2 liberties. This would be very good for black. Very interesting how this, it's very tight, it's very vicious, and it basically succeeds. White extends, black is able to block here, white plays here, threatening to live, connects, and I have done all that I really wanted to do in terms of using the corner as thickness, play all these moves on the outside, gain a lot of value in the meantime, and then see how the corner goes. White makes this desperate looking ko. It's the only thing white can do, and fortunately for white here, this will make this a ko for white. This would make it a seki, and then a seki just doesn't do it for black. There's outside cuts, and all the black territory is destroyed, and white got B1. Remember here, theoretically speaking, black capturing this one stone in the corner is sente against the left. It's just that somehow in the way that the game went, just had to go for this counter attack right away, and had to play this one, and I just never actually had time to play the B2 move, which is very interesting, and this is what allows white to hold on with this ko and this one ko threat. And luckily for me, I had a low ko threat here. White is out of threats, and we have a very interesting exchange. White loses 10 stones, which is a huge amount. Black played all the outside versus inside moves from before, but white was able to maintain sente and capture 4 stones. So the game is not totally over yet. So noticeably losing a big group and drawing blood, like a significant amount of blood right in the beginning, surely this is very good position for black for me. And I was very excited to be able to play on the first board, and probably likely take a victory at this moment. I was very happy. My opponent was already down to close to out of main time. I still had like 20 minutes left, and this decides to go for the cut, and at this moment The game is very much in my favor. The safe choice is to go for something like this. 6 points, something like this of an advantage. I don't have to hurry. I can allow white to make the territories and just take my steady advantage. Of course, I was very excited. Also, this was a first match of the year. Definitely did not want to go, just have the match sort of go on to the end game. It's not a huge advantage, anyways, and so on and so on. So decided to play very aggressively with an ahead position, and totally makes sense to me. Hope you guys maintain your aggression as well when you guys get ahead. Stumbled slightly over here. Right now, best moves are to push, play another move, maybe play an extend, and then go for the right hand side, something like this. The top is much smaller than white's right hand side, so white white is in a very tough spot. Went for this one. I felt this was gonna be a little better, but probably this next jump would be a very good move, and then continue to attack the right. In the game, played one jump. White plays a jump, decide to jump, attach here. Again, everything is going very smooth, even though I haven't gained much value since that capture. This is exactly the kind of game I wanted to go for, and this Atari makes thickness in the center, and at this moment, if white survives on the right, I was gonna extend on the top, and I was gonna attack the white group and maintain the initiative and the advantage. White clearly is a little bit desperate, goes for capturing on the top right away, and this is a little smaller than the right hand side, although the right hand side is not like there's still some space for white to work with. Unfortunately for me, white was not able to find much headway over here, and at this moment, the moment of peak desperation, when white plays on the inside, I decide to play here, getting this extra end game just to really totally destroy the balance of territory here. Then played here and completed the capture on the right. The top can die, big advantage for black here. Here there was a minor detail here that I missed, and that was to play this cut, and this cut would greatly help in terms of taking away this white wedge. I can play the double Atari then. If white ends up connecting here, later on I can Atari here and save this one stone, and this would be also disastrous for white, so white has no choice. That would have been a very clean and sure capture. In the game, white was able to wedge here, and I decided to go for the Sente moves here, Atari and connect. So this wedge became possible. White got a little bit of weakness in my shape, but the overall capture is secure and everything is good. I was very happy at this moment. When white cut here, I was even happier. I decided to capture as large as possible all the way on the outside. So two moves already, S12 and L12, two moves that really like expanded on my total lead, total domination in the game. This Sente allowed black to survive on the inside, and at this moment, white is just flailing around, and I was so happy to be able to bring a fellow professional to this kind of flailing around. Here, perfect move would be this peep, and black would use this this kind of sente move captures the 2 stones, white would have nothing. And the move here at this peep is also one of the most outside moves that black can play. But I just went for this, not a big difference. White gets a little bit of agi here, and at this moment decide to expand again on my lead. This is great. I'm destroying my opponent. He's counting down to the last second all the time. I still have 10 minutes left, and everything is good. And I was very, very happy at this moment. A little bit of a tough spot. Just played the empty triangle, and it totally to save myself from this kind of troubles, and ended up playing this move. Totally good. So it's like white clawed back one of the moves, but that's okay. So very, very happy. And it was at this moment, it was a peak of my advantage. The white territory is not all secure. Unfortunately for me, I spent a lot of time doing this things here, and it actually worked pretty well. When this was a bad exchange, but when I cut, white was not able to the counter threat against the white group here made it so that white was not able to fight with and try to capture black here. Really, really nice. That one squeeze lost some points, but perfect. Everything is going well. And it was at this moment when I really went for even more. Famously, I tell all my students and Go players that ask me for any advice, what to do, how to keep a big lead, how to win games and stuff. I always say, when you have a clear lead, when you're winning the game, go for more, go for the interesting games. Don't just level off and sort of don't just rest on your laurels. Best move was here. Just defend black was gonna have 120 points up to here, plus 10 more, around 130 points. White was gonna have less than 110. But this is this is a big win. But it's at the time I was not counting the territory. I knew I was gonna have enough here. Go for more. Go try to make the upper side Aji alive. At this moment, I played the worst move of the game. I went to play this move. Very, very interesting move. The plan is to make it so that this group for black over here is not entirely dead. And as long as there's some ko-aji, for example, after this, this is going to be ko, that was going to be my thing. Unfortunately for me, this move totally got tenuki'd again by white, and didn't play as well as I could here. Even though I was able to set up this kind of a shape, this actually became a double ko shape for white, and it was very, very weirdly bad and weirdly interesting in this way. And I kept trying to make the top right work. Unfortunately, one more move was gonna be it's still a one-step ko at all moments. White was gonna be able to capture back, and it's not clear that any of those moves would be totally sente at this moment, which is very, very interesting. Anyways, end up going back to the middle here. At this moment, went for this, and it was at this moment when I really started getting into some reading troubles. I just couldn't find the best way here. Remember, I thought I was gonna have 130 points. Well, the 10 middle points are gone because white tenuki'd, and I still have over 10 points of advantage, but if white makes 10 points on the left, everything is all of a sudden very uncertain again. So here the best move at this moment was to play this block, and when white plays a move like this one to capture the 3 black stones, black has this very nice way to really reduce down white's territory here, and this way black was gonna be totally okay with some ko-aji on the top right, even if nothing happened here. Black was still gonna have a lead, and so this was what a not being able to find this, and at this moment when my time was counting down, was really a pity. Yeah. And so at this moment, I played this move, and then at this moment white connects, and I just had to connect back, and everything was still fine. But in the heat of the moment, this peep would have been also okay. In the heat of the moment, I played the losing move of the match, and it was not clear that it was totally losing at the moment. Ended up playing this sequence, and what really killed me was at this moment when white was able to play here, and I was supposed to capture this way, but this liberty race was not at all very clear, and there's some ko-aji here, and white is making territory on the left, and so on. So at this moment, another moment of panic and extend, and it just got worse and worse. White did not block here. If I pushed earlier, probably white would have blocked, but does not block here, and then white was able to, at the end, make this middle into a co-life to Atari in the back here, which was just ran out of liberties here. Very sad. So at the end, more crazy exchanges happened, and but at this moment, the left-hand side totally got captured. By the way, when I played this move, and white captured by playing here, like taking like 10 more points, that really that was like what I was doing earlier with this kind of capture, this kind of a capture, like ×2, and so everything sort of crashed and burned, and man, this was a very big flop, big advantage. I was really destroying, was waiting for the opponent to resign, but at the end of the day, this game would not have a happy result. And so at the end of the day, this was a loss, and hopefully the under 18 players that we have, the youth, would have better luck. Thank you guys for bearing with me through this crazy game. I'll see you guys in the next one.